Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. In this video we will be doing some designed acrylic French toes in my favorite color, royal blue. Now this is a runoff video from the video before when we did her nails. Right now I'm going in with my sanding band just to remove the shine, and I am using the same drill that I reviewed in the video before, the melodysusie series SP1 drill. Now I did have to do the same thing with the prepping as far as going a little higher just so that my drill bit didn't skip or stop, but it wasn't too much of an issue. I do like the fact that it has no cord, so there's not really any strain on my wrist trying to kind of like drag the cord all the way from my table to her feet, so that was definitely a plus. Now I'm going in with my cuticle bit just to make sure that the skin and the natural nail is detached from each other. I'm being very careful as that the cuticle on the toes is a bit more sensitive than they are on the hands, so please try to be careful. When it comes to prepping, I pretty much do the same thing that I do when it comes to hands. Right now, I am just going in with my cuticle nippers. The only difference as far as the prepping with the hands and the toes is that I do not use the primer and the dehydrator. I will kind of just use my alcohol spray bottle just to spray off the toes, and then I'll go ahead with application. Now I do this only because I did do some trial and error and I don't have extra bottles for the primer and dehydrator, but for the feet I don't feel that it's as sanitary as it is for hands when it comes to using the bottle and stuff like that. So I just kind of spray it, wipe it off, and then do the acrylic. I don't have any lifting because I do have clients that still come in for fills. So for that, you just have to make sure that you seal in the cuticle area, make sure there is no acrylic touching the skin, and you will be perfectly fine. When it comes to application for toes, the big toe is just a 1B method. Well, really it's just 1B method for all of the toes. It's just the beads get way smaller as we get down to the pinky toe. So right now I'm just kind of patting with the tip and the bottom body of my brush just to make sure that the acrylic is sealed in those side walls and also sealed in the cuticle area. Then I'm going to kind of rake down or pat down and then use the body of my brush to kind of make a sidewall towards the tip of the nail on both sides. Then I'm going to use the body of my brush to push up the very tip to get it as straight as possible because she is going for these square toes. I'll also kind of move the acrylic side to side just to move the acrylic in the areas that I need it most. So this also helps with not having to add extra beads, and you can get done a lot quicker. For the more smaller toes, I make sure I just grab a small bead, and if I feel like I have too much on my brush, I'll leave it on my brush and just wipe it off on the paper towel. I'm also kind of holding her toes in a downward motion just to help keep that acrylic from flooding the cuticle. And I'm doing the same thing as far as padding. I'm making sidewalls in the tip because she is going for that square look. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys watch the application part. Going in with my Pana 8080 grit files, I'm mainly focusing in the tip area, not so much in the sidewall part where her skin meets, because the acrylic is pretty much already laid, so we just kind of want to go in and just make sure to extra seal it so that we can prevent lifting. going in with my e-file. I have it on about 20 to 25,000 RPM just because this is the melodysusie drill, and I do have a bit of some issue when it comes to stopping and skipping. But I'm just going to make sure that the nail is flush, there's no bumps, everything is smooth, and to go in the cuticle areas to make sure that everything is sealed. I did skip the filing part for the last 2 toes only because they were not dry yet. So whenever I get to those, I will shape them and then file them. So after I have sprayed and wiped them down, I go back to double check to make sure that the sidewalls is sidewalling. So, and if they're not, I'll go ahead and fix that up because, you know, we have time. It usually takes me no more than an hour to do toes, period, no matter what kind of design. Well, I'll say maybe an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, but it does not take me 2 hours, 3 hours to do no toes. So it'll generally take me maybe like 45 minutes for a solid set, an hour for some French toes, and like an hour and 15 for like French toes with some designs or like some stones and stuff like that. So now going in with my all-time favorite color. Yes, royal blue. Yes, girl, you is beautiful, boo. You is beautiful. But I'm making sure to come in from the side walls and curve it down towards the middle tip of the nail. This is just the best way to like keep that French skinny because it is on the toes, so you don't really have that many, like you don't really have that much nail to work with already. So you don't want your French to take up the entire nail. She did want her toes to match the exact way that her nails were. So on the French part for the big toe, we're just going to add some stones towards the rim. And then the second toe is going to be full stones. And then the rest is just going to be regular French. So y'all, I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all watch the remainder of this video. I really appreciate y'all for showing me so much love. We are almost to 3K, y'all. Make sure y'all refer me to y'all friends, y'all family, y'all little sister trying to learn some nails, or you trying to learn some nails, you know, refer me to anybody. But I do appreciate the love and support. I hope y'all are having a great day. See y'all in my next video.